long that we have been using fax machine or interwork emails for communicating, and today emails also seem outdated. Technology has become an exponential part of the workplace nowadays, and it has become a substantial curve. In today's discussion, we will be talking about technology and its diversity in the workplace. Welcome everyone to another episode of our podcast, and today in our episode we have one of our colleagues from the project management department, Shiv Parihar. Hi Parihar.
Hi Anjali, thank you for introducing me and it's my pleasure to be here.
Okay Parihar, so let's start with our discussion and I'll begin with the first question of the podcast. So you must be knowing that technology is something that you cannot escape from. It is a part of your day-to-day life, whether you are at your home or your office. So, how do you bring technology in your life when it comes to workplace culture?
Well, Anjali, technology is indeed a very powerful force in shaping the future. Take the rise of social media, for example. It has not only changed the way we share information, but also it has changed the entire nature of our interactions. Our culture now values instant communication, the constant urge to be in connectivity with the closed ones, with our friends, with our families and the other audiences. So for now, I can just say that technology has become so integral part of everybody's life. It's not the question of whether somebody is in a technical field or not. Every person out there is somewhere or the other, in somewhere or the other form, they are into technology.
Well said Parihar. I will also agree with what you have mentioned that it has become both a boon and a bane for virtual space or for a real space as well. So do you think that are there any downsides of this cultural shift? Like is there anything that technology will take away or bring for us?
Right, Anjali, like any other factor that is impacting human life or society or a culture, technology has done wonderful jobs and it has impacted in unprecedented ways. However, it has become very crucial for us to strike that balance between the positive and the negative impacts of the technology. There are misleading informations available out there. There is always overload of some information, or either we are misinformed about something, there are rumors spreading on social media, or because of the technology people are getting carried away sometimes. So I think this is the negative impact that the technology has on the society.
Well said Parihar. So since today you are here in this podcast and you belong to a field which requires managing a product from start to end, and we are also talking about technology, so you must agree with me in this that when a client comes on board and they share different information to us, and since technology is easily accessible, so there can be chances that some of the data might get leaked of the client, or due to any discrepancy we may lose some of the data. So what measures do you take in order to protect that data when it comes to technology and different aspects of it?
So Anjali, that's a very important question. First of all, when any stakeholder, let's say client for example, when they share their crucial data with us, the onus is on the project manager or the product manager that it's in their hands to safeguard that information, their data. So as a project manager, what we do is we firstly try to have the compliances in place. For example, our company, we have several data security and data protection policies, and we have such a networking system and such system wherein the data cannot be leaked of any particular client, or the files are password protected. Only the access is shared with people who are directly associated with the projects. For example, the development team members, the QAs, the BAs, those are added in the project. So then credential sheet is maintained and the data is shared with only people who require the credentials. It's not shared on any open platform or any group wherein all the team members are there. The credentials are shared directly with the team members on personal messages and not on the groups, and the policies are being taken care by the HR and the admin team. And other than that, now keeping all these things aside, it's very important for a project manager to understand the psyche, or to understand the mentality of the development team members. So whenever we kickstart off any project, we understand how the client wants their data to be used, to be molded in such a way while developing any project or a product, for example. So we communicate the sensitivity of the client's mentality to the development team members so that they understand what they are actually dealing with and what are the stakes of these data, being, what would be the effects, what would be the consequences if the data is mishandled. So as a human, that's in our capacity to do that, and we take care of it.
Understood, Parihar. So nowadays, like not just nowadays, it's been long that we have been hearing the name ChatGPT,
Right.
and that particular tool, I must say, is just helping each one of us in curating content. Not just ChatGPT, I've gone through videos on social media that we can even have voices made up of AI, we can have faces made up of AI. So are you also someone who is using ChatGPT in your day-to-day basis?
Of course, Anjali. I mean, why not? If there is some platform that is helping us, ease some of our tasks and reduce the time efforts, so I think it should be used, since it is there available for all of us to use for free. In case of project management, for example, decades ago, or not only decades but few years back, when we used to go on the internet and gather the resources that are required for a particular task or research on a particular subject, topic, matter. But since we have platforms like ChatGPT available for our disposal, so the information gathering becomes very, very easy. We now have content right in place, through which we can access the information and then take our conversations with the client from there. Or now we can cross check with the team member if somebody is trying to fool us regarding something. So we have that check in place right now. So I think it has made our lives easier, and since it is helping us if used in moderation, so why not?
The future is both challenging and beneficial when we talk about technology and workplace development. And I must say that Parihar has shared some great insights with us, whether it is regarding his work or different tools that he has been using in his day-to-day basis. So before leaving, I would like you guys to comment in the comment section below that how you guys are using technology in your day-to-day basis, whether it is your workplace or your home, or are you using ChatGPT to create some meme content on Instagram. This was Anjali, and that's a wrap up from our end. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.